Good morning. I am Nishit Kumar. The headlines. Campaigning for assembly elections comes to an end this evening in Telangana. ECI issues notice to Karnataka government over publishing advertisements related to its achievements in newspapers in poll-bound Telangana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to distribute over 51,000 appointment letters through video conferencing. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman calls for tangible action on climate funding and technology transfer ahead of COP28. Qatar says agreement reached to extend truce in Gaza between Israel and Hamas by 2 more days. 54th International Film Festival of India to come to a close in Goa today. And in cricket, India to take on Australia in the third T20 International in Guwahati today. And now the news in detail. In Telangana, campaigning will come to an end this evening ahead of the polling to be held on coming Thursday. The campaigning touched its peak with senior leaders of all major parties crisscrossing the state, covering all regions and constituencies, wooing the support of the voters for the respective candidates. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, senior BJP leaders Amit Shah, JP Nadda, Rajnath Singh, Piyush Goyal, Anurag Thakur and chief ministers of BJP-ruled states including Yogi Adityanath took part in electioneering. Congress senior leaders Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah are among the top leaders who campaigned for the Congress candidates in Telangana. We have more from our correspondent.
Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde will campaign in Adilabad, Dharmapuri, while Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis will take part in campaign in Devarkonda, Palakutti and Narsampet. Congress senior leader Rahul Gandhi will hold road show at Jubilee Hills and Nampalli in Hyderabad besides Malkazgiri constituency. Rajasthan Chief Minister Ashok Gehlot will take part in Telangana campaigning today. BRS Chief K. Chandrasekhar Rao will campaign in Warangal and Gajwel, while senior leader of BRS Tarak Ramarao will hold roadshow in Kamareddy and Sirsilla constituencies. Lakshmi, Akashvani News, Hyderabad.
The campaigning will come to an end by 4 p.m. in 13 constituencies, while it will come to a close by 5 p.m. in remaining 106 constituencies. Meanwhile, arrangements are underway in full swing for the polling on the 30th of this month. The counting of votes for 5 states, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Mizoram, Rajasthan and Telangana, will be held on the 3rd of December. In Telangana, about 26,000 electors have utilized home voting. Chief Electoral Officer Vikas Raj informed that for the first time in the state, over 29,000 people have been approved for voting from home in all 119 constituencies. Senior citizens who are above 80 years of age and persons with above 40% disability and persons in emergency services got approval for home voting. Election Commission of India ECI yesterday issued a notice to the Karnataka government over publishing advertisements related to its achievements in newspapers in poll-bound Telangana. The commission has sought an explanation from the state Congress government by this evening. In its notice, ECI has said that the Commission has observed that certain advertisements highlighting welfare schemes and achievements of the central government and state governments are being published by some non-poll-going state governments in the editions of newspapers in the states where elections are going on. The Commission has also directed that in future such advertisements issued by non-poll-going state governments during the Model Code of Conduct period shall be forwarded to poll body for clearance. Earlier, BJP had approached the Election Commission over the publication of advertisements by the Karnataka government in Telangana newspapers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will distribute more than 51,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits today through video conferencing. He will also address the appointees on the occasion. The Rozgar Mela will be held at various locations across the country. The recruitments are taking place across central government departments as well as state governments and UTs supporting this initiative. The new recruits selected from across the country will be joining the government in various ministries and departments, including the Ministry of Railways, Department of Posts, Ministry of Home Affairs, Department of Revenue, Department of Higher Education, Department of School Education and Literacy, and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, among others. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman called for tangible action on climate funding and technology transfer ahead of COP28. She was speaking during a virtual session at the inaugural India Global Forum Middle East and Africa 2023 yesterday. The event, themed Unleashing Ambitions, brought together business leaders, policymakers and celebrities to explore collaboration opportunities between India, the Middle East and Africa. Ms. Sitharaman expressed her concerns at the lack of progress in climate finance and technology transfer, saying a lot of talk is happening, but no money is coming on the table and there are no pathways to show how technology is going to be transferred.
The Paris commitment given by us have been funded by us. We didn't wait for the 100 billion. That is never on the table. There's, as you said, a lot of talk, but no money coming on the table. No pathways to show how technology is going to be transferred. Now, an additional problem which comes on board for discussion this time around would be the transitional phase.
The rescue operations are in full swing to evacuate 41 workers trapped in the collapsed Silkyara tunnel in Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand. Union Minister of State for Road Transport and Highways, General V.K. Singh, Principal Secretary to the Prime Minister Pramod Kumar Mishra, Union Home Secretary Ajay Kumar Bhalla and Uttarakhand Chief Secretary S.S. Sandhu inspected the ongoing relief and rescue operations yesterday. Mr. Mishra also spoke with the trapped workers. He assured that all possible options are being utilized to safely evacuate the trapped workers. Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra is going on in different parts of the country. Under the Yatra, the information, education and communication vans with the aim to disseminate information and create awareness regarding the central government's flagship welfare programs and policies are reaching every corner of the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the Yatra on the 15th of this month. In Delhi, the Yatra will start today. It will be flagged off by the Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Vinay Kumar Saxena, in the presence of Delhi MPs and senior officials. Under the Yatra, IEC vans will travel across the 11 districts of the national capital and cover more than 600 locations. Our correspondent has filed this report.
As India is aiming to be a developed country by year 2047, Viksit Bharat Sankalp Yatra has been started to create awareness and ensure Jan Bhagidari in the developmental and welfare schemes. Under the campaign, on-spot camps like PM Swanidhi Camp, Health Camp, Ayushman Card Camp, Aadhaar Updation Camp, PM Ujjwala Camp at various locations of Delhi will be organized by urban local bodies and district administration. The objective of the Yatra is not only to disseminate information but also learn from the citizens by interacting with beneficiaries of welfare schemes. During the Yatra, people will be able to share their experiences, Meri Kahani, Meri Jubani, and participate in on-spot quiz competition. Bhupender Singh, Akashvani News, New Delhi.
This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Qatar has said that an agreement has been reached to extend the temporary truce in Gaza between Israel and Hamas by 2 more days. In a social media post on Monday, Qatar's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Mazed Al-Ansari said that the truce between Israel and Hamas in the Gaza Strip will be extended by 2 days, opening the way for further releases of hostages and prisoners. This follows the release of 11 hostages by Hamas on Monday in the fourth such swap under the original 4-day truce which had begun on Friday. German Foreign Minister Annalena Baerbock welcomed the release, which included 2 German teenagers. The winter session of the Uttar Pradesh legislature will start from today. A new set of rules have come into effect prohibiting members from carrying mobile phones, banners and posters into both houses. The state government will present demand for supplementary grants for the financial year 2023-24 during the 4-day-long session.
The winter session of UP Vidhan Sabha starting from today will be conducted under the new rules passed in the last assembly session. Under the new Prakriya Evam Karya Sanchalan Niyamavali 2023, members of both of the houses will not be allowed to carry their mobile phones inside the house. There will be a special feature for women MLAs this time, as they will be given priority in speaking during the assembly session. On the first day of the session today, condolences will be expressed on the death of present and former members of the house. The session will end on December 1st. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Akashvani News, Lucknow.
The 54th International Film Festival of India (IFFI) will come to a close in Goa today. The closing ceremony will be held at Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Indoor Stadium in Bamble Lane in the evening. A host of film personalities and other dignitaries will be present on the occasion. We have more from our correspondent.
Robert Kolodny directed American film Featherweight is the closing film this year. A number of awards will be presented at the ceremony, including the Best Film, Best Director, Best Actor, Male and Female, Special Jury, and Best Web Series, along with the Satyajit Ray Lifetime Achievement Award to the veteran Hollywood actor and producer Michael Douglas. The legendary American actor will also address a masterclass at IFFI today. More than 270 films were screened during the 9-day event this year. These include 13 world premieres, 18 international premieres, 62 Asia premieres, and 89 India premieres. For those not registered as delegates, open-air screenings were held at the Miramar Beach in Panji, Anjuna Beach in North Goa, and Rabindra Open Lawn in Madgaon, with Ashok Shukla, Shruti Ojha, Akashvani News, Goa.
The 42nd India International Trade Fair concluded in New Delhi yesterday. 10 lakh domestic and foreign visitors and business persons participated in this 14-day fair. The theme of the fair this year was based on Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Bihar and Kerala were the partner states of the fair, and Delhi, Jammu and Kashmir, Jharkhand, Maharashtra and Uttar Pradesh were the focus states. At the closing ceremony, many awards were conferred to several pavilions and states in different categories. In the states and union territories category, Odisha won the gold medal, while the silver medal was presented to Assam and the bronze medal to Rajasthan. Madhya Pradesh won the gold medal in the thematic presentation by the states category. Asia's largest open-air annual trade fair, the Bali Jatra, commemorating the glorious ancient maritime legacy of Odisha, was inaugurated on the banks of the Mahanadi River in Cuttack last evening. This year, the festival started on the occasion of Kartik Purnima and will continue till December 4th. Cultural troupes from across Odisha and other states will perform Odishi, Chau, Bihu, Mahari, Gotipua, Sambalpuri, Santali folk dance and other dance forms in the evenings on the fairgrounds. And in cricket, India will take on Australia in the third T20 International in Guwahati today. The match will start at 7 p.m. Indian time. The hosts are currently leading the 5-match series 2-0. India won the first game by 2 wickets at Visakhapatnam and in the second T20 defeated Australia by 44 runs in Thiruvananthapuram. Haryana and Punjab will clash for the title of the 13th Senior Men's National Hockey Championship in Chennai this afternoon. Punjab beat Karnataka 5-1 yesterday, while Haryana scored over Tamil Nadu through penalty shootout. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Tanvi Khurana.
Thank you, Nishit. Rat hole miners begin operation to reach trapped 41 workers in Uttarkashi, headlines The Times of India. BRS Congress lock horns over EC's orders on Raithu Bandhu scheme in Telangana, writes The Statesman. To curb fraud, 4-hour delay, likely in first UPI transfer over rupees 2,000 is the top story in the Indian Express. Israel Hamas agree to extend truce by 2 days, says The Hindu. CAA final draft by March end, says Union Minister of State for Home Ajay Mishra, according to a report in The Pioneer. Malaysia to start granting 30-day visa entry-free for Indians starting 1st of December, says the Asian Age. S&P raises India's growth forecast to 6.4% according to a report in The Tribune. And finally, Ireland's Paul Lynch wins Booker Prize, says Hindustan Times. And with that, it's back to you, Nishit.
Thank you, Tanvi. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Campaigning for assembly elections comes to an end this evening in Telangana. ECI issues notice to Karnataka government over publishing advertisements related to its achievements in newspapers in poll-bound Telangana. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to distribute over 51,000 appointment letters through video conferencing. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman calls for tangible action on climate funding and technology transfer ahead of COP28. Qatar says agreement reached to extend truce in Gaza between Israel and Hamas by 2 more days. 54th International Film Festival of India to come to a close in Goa today. And in cricket, India to take on Australia in the third T20 International in Guwahati this evening. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.